What is up, everybody? Welcome to Next Level Live. So this is typically done inside of our private coaching group for our paid members, but this is preview week. And so we're coming live every day, giving you guys a taste of what we do inside of Next Level Community every single week, Monday through Friday. And so today is really our flagship training. Our Wednesday training is our biggest training of the week. And so we bring in experts. We come in as the owners of the company, and we teach into our niches. And so it's an unbelievable opportunity for you to grow. And so I'm so thankful that we get to push this out to everybody today. And I am teaching one of my favorite classes that I call messenger marketing. And here's the deal, guys. We live in a digital world where this is the device that we constantly have. And if you're like me, I want nothing to do with answering this phone. I want nothing to do with it. When I get a phone call, I pretty much instantly push it to voicemail unless it's like one of 10 people in my life that I'm answering for. And so the reality is a lot of the old school tactics that many of you have lived on for years, it's just not the most effective way to reach out to people anymore. And so that is why I developed messenger marketing. And as we jump into this thing, I think this view is going to be best. Yeah, I think that's probably good. As we jump into this thing, I want you, here's my ask. I want you to be open. I don't want you to bring in all of your past experiences. I want you to do your best to go, you know what? Let me take this in and let me see if I buy into this. Because guys, I am telling you the God's honest truth that there are millions of dollars in sales waiting for the people that apply what I'm about to teach you. Millions. Because this is where your people are. This is what they're paying attention to. And so we're going to jump into this thing, messenger marketing for Next Level Live. Welcome. Thanks for being here. Share this with your people because it's going to change your life. And so I want to start right here. Dale Carnegie says, the royal road to a man's heart or a woman's heart is to talk to him or her about the things they treasure most. And so as we jump in to all things messenger marketing, this is DMs, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. We can't just show up when we want something. We've got to show up creating value for other people so that when we need something, we've built up what I call enough relational currency that ask doesn't fall on deaf ears. Shaw Richard, what's up, bro? Thanks for hanging. If y'all don't know Sean, he's one of our unbelievable contributors, an incredible guy to connect with. And yes, this is live. And so if you guys have questions throughout this broadcast, put them in the chat. So we have to come at people based on what they want. We got to love on them if ultimately we want to get something from them, right? And so what I want us to think about is in traditional communication, email is what a lot of us have defaulted to for forever. And if you look at open rates in the real estate space, in the mortgage space, they're not great. The average open rate is 27%. The average click-through rate, which is typically where the actual money happens, is only 3%. Not great. And I think those numbers are even gracious. I think it's worse. I mean, literally yesterday, I had a buddy of mine, a dear friend, send me an email. Hey, bro, can we talk tomorrow? And I had all the intention in the world of responding, but I didn't respond right away. Then the next time I showed up in my email, there were 30 emails stacked on top of it. And then he had to text me. And I went, bro, I'm so sorry. I saw your email, but it was that text, right? It was that internal communication. And so now look at Messenger. Messenger gets an average open rate of 88% and an average click-through of up to 56%. And so you don't have to be a rocket scientist to go, oh, wow, those are drastically different numbers. And so what we have to understand is the reason Messenger brings so much power is because my life is attached to it. When I send an email to somebody, yes, they have access to maybe whatever is in my footer of or my signature of my email. But when I send a message, you can tap on my face and now you're on my profile. And so now you're seeing my content and you're seeing the picture I just posted of Ruby, our 9-month-old, or you're seeing me at a daddy-daughter dance or taking my son to go pick up Sonic for his mom, for my wife. And so there's so much connection that can happen when we're using Messenger and or DMs, right? We're talking about the same thing. Is powerful. And so this is why I get so excited about this. And Persia said, I'm glad to be here, about to take my exam in 2 weeks. Come on, Persia, congratulations. You will do so much better than many others if you learn this stuff now. So glad that you're here. And so why Messenger? Let's dig in a little bit deeper. The first thing is that it's one-to-one. It is a one-to-one opportunity for us to communicate directly to someone else. And so we could go deep here, but like this is helping you get better at video in general. This is helping your communication skills. And so we get one-on-one opportunity to get with people. And here's what I've found. I have made great connections with super influential people because I come in through their Messenger. Because they have gatekeepers in all their traditional places. If I send an email, if I make a phone call, they have people set up to keep me away, even though I'm super awesome. But when I come in through Messenger, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, that's dinging their phone. And now I am in their pocket. It's incredible. Guys, you also in Messenger, you have a read receipt. So I know when you've seen my message. So if you're trying to give me the cold shoulder, I know like, oh man, they saw my message on Monday and now it's Friday and they haven't even responded. Or if I go, man, did I offend so-and-so? But then I go look and they haven't even seen my message. And so it just gives us incredible insight when we know where we are in this process. Also, the third thing, guys, there are over 7 billion conversations happening on Messenger every day. And this stat is Facebook only. Over 7 billion conversations happening on Messenger every single day. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. And so why are we not a part of those conversations? Because we know our people are in there, because here's the math. There's a little over 1 billion users on Messenger. And so if 7 billion messages are happening daily, that means that on average, each person on there is talking to 7 different people every single day. It's wild, isn't it? And then the final thing is, guys, the algorithm. Now, listen to this secret. Everywhere I travel, every time I get Q&A from people, somebody always wants to say, I feel like I see the same people over and over again on social media. How do I change it? This is it. Because the way the algorithms work is my algorithm is always trying to position me in front of the people they think I want to see. Your algorithm is always trying to position you in front of the people you want to see. And so one of the things that weighs heavily in the algorithm is, who is Kyle speaking with privately? Because it's easy to understand that whoever I am privately messaging, I bet I'd like to see their content. And I bet they'd like to see my content. And so, guys, Don't trust me? Test it. Go find a friend on Facebook that you haven't seen on Facebook in 10 years. Go DM them. And then when they respond, right, it has to have a response. It's got to go both ways. It's not just one way. When they respond, go refresh your news feed and they will be near the top. It's scary. And so this is how we can constantly keep our news feed being fresh and full of vibrant new relationships because we're living in the DMs. And so it requires, for us to do this well, a little bit of what I would call some Jedi mind tricks. Okay? And so what do I mean by that? In order to do this at the best level, because let's be honest, some of you, if you're just the cold-blooded salesperson, you're going to misrepresent what I'm teaching, and you're just going to start spamming people in the DMs. And that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about using it intentionally to connect to people. And so what do we have to do in order to do that well? One is we've got to show people that we're good listeners. And so what I love to do on social is I love to watch what people post about and then show up in their DMs and ask about it. And people will go, holy cow, how'd you know? Or, oh my gosh, you're so thoughtful. I just saw literally 10 minutes ago, a friend of mine that's a lender. She put up a post about how her husband was having chest pains and they had to rush him to the ER and he had to have this emergency procedure. And yes, I already commented on their post, but later today, I will DM her and just check on them. And it's so powerful when we do it that way, but it doesn't work if we're not good listeners of social media. We've got to also talk about what they care about. And so in a minute, when I give you the 10 different ways to leverage DMs, a lot of them, guys, it's going to involve you caring about them. You can't just go pimp this out for your own benefit. It's going to require some sowing before reaping. Because you know this, we reap what we sow. And so most of us, we just want to reap without ever having to sow. And this is an unbelievable place to prepare the fields, plant incredible seed, and go sow the heck out of it until it's time to receive the reaping. And so we got to talk about what they value. But then the last thing, guys, is we've got to be memorable, not predictable. And so there's so many creative ways to do this, which I'm about to jump into. And so we don't want to do this in a boring manner. We want to be the one that people go, dude, that dude, he's so different. I love him. I love him. And so here's where we start. Number one, birthday videos. If you are still writing on somebody's wall on their birthday, stop it. Stop. It's not important anymore. It's not valuable. They get 300 wall posts on their birthday. And so you're just one of them. Well, that's not an opportunity to be memorable. That's not an opportunity to stand out. And so what I started doing years ago, a quick story of how this happened for me. I was getting hundreds of DMs on my, or hundreds of wall posts on my own birthday. And I thought, man, there's got to be a better way to do this. If I'm in business and I want to use your special day to stand out, yet honor you, man, I should probably send a DM. So I sent a DM and I got a response 100% of the time. And then after doing that for a while, I thought, man, I'm the video guy. And so I should probably be sending videos for people's birthday. And then I started sending videos. And the responses I got back got even better. And then I thought, man, how could I next level this? What if I started singing happy birthday to people? I'm not a good singer, right? That's the whole point. And so then I started singing happy birthday to people. And then I leveled up again when I said, what if I can go pick fun filters and I can use the filters to make it even more memorable. And so I use Snapchat just for their filters. I record videos, I save them to my camera roll, and then I send them to people in their DMs. And guys, I'll get messages like, my husband and I have watched your video 4 times. It's hilarious. Guys, this is how we win. And why, for those of you that are thinking, this has nothing to do with business, please hear this. People remember what you do, but they forget that you exist. Because it's no longer enough to just be known, liked, and trusted. Because people all over this country are known, liked, and trusted, have been known, liked, and trusted for years and decades. But now they're being forgotten. And so we can't just depend on being known, liked, and trusted anymore. We have to also be seen. And this is why it's so powerful to be able to leverage this thing. And so my one tip here is, do not be the person that goes, oh, I'm going to create a generic birthday video, and then every morning I can just send that out to 6 people. We can tell you're a loser. You are doing yourself a disservice. I'd rather you have sent me nothing than to send me some crap canned video that you recorded a year ago. It takes 12 seconds to sing happy birthday to somebody and say their name. Take 5 minutes in the morning and knock out some birthday videos. It's unbelievable the doors that it will open for you. Number 2 is what I call working on a project videos. And so here's how these are. They're very simple. Pick a few people and reach out to them by saying this. What's up, friend? I'm working on a project at the office today. I'd love to pick your brain about it. Most of your friends are going to respond by saying, yeah, of course. I'm free at 3:00. Awesome. I'll call you at 3. And then you simply just have to have a couple questions that you've been pondering for whatever reason. Ask. But then here's the key. Do not try to slip in a sell at the end, because all these people are already going to be slightly on edge going, what's this all about? Why are you asking me to have a phone call? And so their radar is already up for like, okay, when's the sales pitch coming? And so when you talk to them, love on them, ask them a couple questions to collect the data that you need, and then you end the conversation, they go, oh, what a jerk I am. I thought Kyle was going to try to sell me, but he genuinely just wanted my help. It positions you in an opportunity to win in the future. It also, if you genuinely have some things that you're trying to collect data on, like you're a lender and you're trying to figure out like, where are all your friends? Do they own at a low interest rate? Are they renting? Like, just get people on the phone, ask them questions, and then let them go. It's amazing. And so we've got to do a better job of showing up for our people. Number 3 is we've got to use Messenger, in my opinion, instead of text messages. Why? Because of what I told you it does in the algorithm. And so if I text you, it doesn't benefit me long term. But if instead I DM you, well, what if your algorithm and my algorithm had fallen out of love with each other and you really weren't seeing me anymore? Well, now I'm giving us the chance to wake back up so that I can become top of mind for you again. This is the goal, is how often can I be top of mind? And so I have friends that are like, bro, why are you DMing me? You have my phone number. And I have to stop, turn into Coach Kyle and go, bro, because I want our algorithms to stay in love. I want us to keep seeing each other so that we're top of mind. Oh, wow. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. It's so simple, yet so profound and powerful. This is also why I think you should friend all of your people on social media. All your past clients, they should be on your social. Don't just hit them in their inbox once a month with a newsletter or twice a year with an anniversary something. We've got to do this better. Number 4 are just random check-ins. And so how does this work? The way that I've always done it is I'll scroll social, and when I see something that catches my eye, then I'll DM that person and say, "What's up? Bro, I can't believe your daughter just graduated from high school. How did we get this old? What?" And I'm just creating opportunity, creating conversation, keeping my foot in the door without having to always make it about business, business, business all the time. And so this is how easy this can be. And guys, Shane and I talked about this yesterday in our marketing church, which the video was crappy. So we're going to be doing it again. So if you missed it, be on the lookout because we're going to stream it sometime this week. But we talked about, guys, sometimes we put so much pressure on, you got to be on video. You got to be on video. You got to post every day. When the reality is, the most powerful thing we can do on social media is show up in other people's content. Because you know this, when you post something, what do you do in the next 5 minutes? How many likes? How many comments? 20 minutes from now, how many likes? How many comments? An hour from now, how many likes? How many comments? And so we are so desperate to feel validated. And so go be that validation for your people. Show up in their comments, celebrate them, encourage them, champion them. Go build that relational currency. Number 5 are just thank you messages. Just be thankful for people. And so I love to send random messages. Like when I come across a post of a buddy of mine, like with one of his kids, I love to just go, "Bro, thank you for being a great dad. Like you're an encouragement to me." Man, that means the world to people. Be thankful. You have a party at your house. You're at a party. Find a reason to thank a bunch of people that were there. Do it through DM. And now they're going to start seeing your content. I mean, guys, I've said this a million times already, but it blows my mind. Like, this isn't rocket science. This is not difficult. This is not over the heads of anyone. It just requires intentional effort. And then it requires your willingness to be consistent over time. Intentional effort combined with consistent over time is going to lead to you having an incredibly fruitful sphere of influence that people will go, "How'd you do it? Oh my gosh, whoa, who'd you pay? What service are you using?" And all you're going to say is, I just started showing up in my people's lives more often. Guys, you can do this. Number 6, share articles intentionally. Here's what this looks like. If you're a reader, if you are always trying to grow, you're going to come across an article, right? Like we all have different publications we pay attention to. When you come across something, send the message to 4 or 5 friends and then ask them, "Hey, I came across this article today. I'd love your feedback on it." Now, it has to make sense. I'm not into hunting. So if a friend of mine sent me an email or sent me an article about hunting and then wanted my opinion, I'd very quickly be like, "Bro, what are you doing? Why do you want my opinion about hunting? I've never been hunting ever." So we've got to be thoughtful as to who we're sending this to. But here's what we know about human behavior. We love to feel important. We love to have our opinion asked of us. And so it's so incredibly powerful when somebody goes, "Hey, Kyle, I want to know your opinion." Oh, okay. Well, I would love to give it. And so, again, another simple way to connect to people. You could do this like you could scroll Twitter. I refuse to call it X. And you could see a tweet that you're like, oh, that's interesting. Screenshot it, send it to 3 people that it makes sense to, and then go, did you see this? Man, can you believe what the Dallas Cowboys are doing? And you're just creating conversation with people. It works over and over and over again. Number 7, meeting needs messages. So here's what this looks like. We all have friends, and we've probably been these people that are bleeding hearts on social media. And we share very intimate things. Sometimes I look at and go, oof, I don't know if I would have shared that, but okay. And so imagine, especially for the moms, right? Do we have any moms on here? If I got some moms on here, holler at me in the comments so that I know where my moms are at, because this is going to resonate with you more than dads for sure. But think about if one of your girlfriends posts about one of their kids being sick, and of course you've experienced it as a mom, and so what if they were complaining about allergies, and okay, I got some moms coming in. What's up, moms? And so you go, oh my gosh, there's this unbelievable over the counter that we actually found on Amazon that crushed the allergies the last time our kids were having a hard time. And so what if you just simply DM'd your friend the link to the Amazon and said, hey friend, I hate that your little guy's sick. If you've not used this before, this worked so well for us. I just thought I'd share. Guys, how simple is that? And they're going to go, oh my gosh, that was so thoughtful. Thank you so much. Or you want to take it the step further, go buy it at CVS and drop it off on their porch. Right? So we want to break away from like a pumpkin pie Popeye at Thanksgiving. Like, let's get real with people. Let's show up on their doorstep when they really need something. Think about when you do something like that over the course of this year, the influence that gives you. Number 8, we're wrapping this thing up, is make it a video. I love DMing videos. I love it. We're in a boot camp right now that I'm teaching 128 people doing 90 days in a row of video. And in January, my top guy did 394 videos. 394 videos in the month of January. And this isn't a part-time lender. This is a CEO of a fintech company that has a lot going on. But most of those videos were birthday videos every single day. Were check-in videos. Were texting videos. And if you go follow him on LinkedIn, his name's Brian View, you'll go, man, he's announcing a lot of partnerships and he's got a lot of big stuff going on. And it's because he is showing up every day for people. And when we reap, it's because we've sown. And so this is powerful stuff, guys. Default to video. A birthday video, yes. When you're checking in, make it a video. When you're following up, make it a video. Because there's something about video, it makes us memorable. It creates a connection. We're looking into each other's eyes. And it's incredibly powerful. Number 9 and 10, as we wrap up, guys, we have to be more active in our own stories. And so this is Facebook and Instagram specific. Stories are at the top of both platforms. They go away in 24 hours. And the power of them is that when you do a story, if somebody wants to respond to you, that response goes directly into DM. And so now you are in a DM conversation with people, which means it's going to benefit your algorithm. You're having human conversation. And so it's powerful. But then number 10 is even more powerful. And it is, guys, You need to be using other people's stories to talk to them. I look at stories all the time, but oftentimes I forget to actually stop and say something. And so get more active in your friends' stories. If one of your friends has on super cute earrings, don't just say they're cute or heart the story. Ask them where they got it. Where'd you get those glasses? Where'd you get those earrings? Where'd you get that shirt? Because now you're encouraging them to talk back, which benefits you in the algorithm. Guys, this is how we win. And so the question, as we are wrapping this thing up, and again, guys, this is our preview week for Next Level Community, the coaching company that I am now a part of. They acquired Academy 18, and so I'm so excited to be a partner in this business. And this is our Wednesday call that all of our paid clients get every single week. And so we wanted to give you guys a preview. And so thank you all for being here. And so as we wrap this up, the question is, which one will you try first? Because here's what I don't want. I don't want, as much as I appreciate, right, Cherie saying this was a great presentation. I am 41 years old now, and I don't care if you like me, and I don't care if you think I'm a great speaker. The only thing that I care about enough is that I awoke something inside of you so that a week from now, Cherie says, hey, I just wanted to tell you, I started sending birthday videos this week and it's been incredible. That's what I care about, is that you are going to take action on what we've discussed and apply it to your business. Because if we're not careful, we're going to take great notes and then just let our hopes hope for a different end game. And it's not going to work unless something we do daily changes. And so, guys, if I can serve you in any way, and I want to put this up here too. I should have put this up here earlier, right? But if you're interested in becoming a part of Next Level, we would love to have you. There is not a more affordable coaching program out there that is creating the value in your life and business that we are. And so we want to foster community. We want to hold you accountable. We want to create consistency inside of your business. And we will not stop pouring into your success. And so you can go to becomenl.com to come be a part of what we're doing. And if I can help you in any way, go connect with me on social media, Coach Kyle Draper. Shoot me a DM when you're thinking about it, and let me cheer you on and celebrate you. Because I'm telling you guys, if you weren't here at the beginning, you are leaving millions of dollars in revenue on the table by just simply not showing up more through DMs to your people. All of you have people right now that are on the verge of using someone else because you're not present enough. And so, Sean, man, been a paid member of NL since 2020. What are you doing, guys? Quit doing this by yourself. Quit believing you're on an island. Nobody gets it. Nobody understands. Nobody's been in my shoes. A lot of people have been there. And the best answers are on the other side of connecting with like-minded people that can come alongside you. And so, love and appreciate you guys. Thanks for being on. If you have any questions, please reach out. Talk to y'all soon.